Failure to plan is planning to fail. The problem is, when do things go to plan? Most people sit there and they plan for their lives. But when can you predict what happens in your life? Life is unexpected, and because of that, in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually plan for your life. It's not about sitting there and deciding that things have to go this way, because they will never go according to plan. As a matter of fact, when did you ever plan on your breakup? When did you ever plan on not being where you want to be at? When did you plan on being 500 fucking pounds? You didn't. But there's a problem, and that problem is that you haven't figured out how to plan to prepare. When a soldier goes into battle, he's constantly ready for battle. He's ready for war. He's planned for it. He's prepared for it. Most people don't prepare for life. They think that life is perfect, that things should just go the way it should. If I sit there and I meditate and I manifest, things will go the way I want it to. That's not how it works. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly plan for success, how to properly prepare your mind. So no matter what happens in your life, no matter what's thrown your way, both good and bad, you're ready for it. Like all of a sudden, the most ideal person in front of you shows up, an ideal client, the person you've been waiting to meet, the manager you've wanted to be your manager your whole career. What do? If you're not prepared, you're not going to take action on it. And this is what most people suffer with. They suffer with a problem that they plan for things that don't actually happen. Instead of planning for a great mindset, they plan to fail. So here's how you're going to make that change. First of all, most people don't understand how the mind works. The mind is constantly preparing for something. You're either preparing to fail or you're preparing to win. When I first started my career, I had my one-on-one clients, and about 3 years in, I invented something where I would hypnotize them and I'd give them an audio, and they would listen to this audio every single day. And all of a sudden, in 10 months, he went from a $30 million company to a multi-billion-dollar company. Now, how did this happen? Well, this happened because I primed his brain every day, and I said, well, shit, why don't I do this for myself? So I start priming my own brain every day. I start making myself an audio. I'm hypnotizing myself. Before you know it, I'm in the best shape of my life. I have the dating life of James Bond. I literally have everything I've ever wanted at the time when I was younger. I'm making more money than I knew what to do with. Every month, it was just more money, more money, more money. And here's what I did. Did I sit there and plan for it? Did I prepare for it? No. What I did is I created a mindset that was ready to take advantage of the opportunities, that was ready to put myself out there. Whereas before I was more complacent. I was sitting in my office hoping that maybe someone would refer clients to me instead of being proactive. Now, being proactive is truly about having the right mindset. So let me help you understand this. There's a 3-step process here that's going to completely change your life. And I'm going to give you one last story here about my last day in college that explains to you how this mindset truly works. I wake up in the morning, I have a twin sister. This is my last college class I ever took. It was an anthropology class, and that day I wake up, I go to my sister and I said, hey, Josephine, who's my twin sister, I say, Josephine, do you know when our 15-page research paper is due? She looks at me in shock. She goes, it's due today. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't do it. And she goes, what do you mean you didn't do it? She's been working on it for 2.5 weeks. I haven't even touched it yet. Class starts in 30 minutes. I'm in my boxers. I'm like, 1 second. She thought I was messing with her. I go get my cereal. I'm eating some Cinnamon Toast Crunch at the time, and then all of a sudden she goes, wait, you really didn't do it? I said, no. She's like, well, you could do a presentation. Let's quickly make you a presentation. I said, all right, I got this. You drive us to class. I'll just make the presentation. So I hotspot it on my phone. I get some pictures on some Google Slides. And I go to class, and teacher goes, hey, who wants to volunteer? I go first. I present. 30 minutes later, he goes, Marcel, that was such a great presentation. Can you present it for the rest of the anthropology department? Now I'm sitting there thinking, I not only fucked up, I failed this class, I'm screwed. I thought he was trying to make fun of me in front of the other professors. Well, I go, I bullshit the entire presentation again. I not only got the highest grade in the class, I got extra credit. Now looking at that, my sister worked her ass off 2.5 weeks of her life writing this paper, and I just winged it. Well, the truth is, I was prepared for this. I was prepared in a different way. I had the mindset, I had the balls, I had the confidence to get up there, present, and wing it. This is why success isn't about planning. It's not about sitting down and writing down a business plan. How often, if you've never walked down the path, if you've never done the journey, you got to tell me how your plan's going to work. If life went according to plans, then you could sit down and tell me what your life looks like in 10 years. You could tell me every single detail because you planned it, right? That's not how life works. Life is unexpected. So you have to plan for the unexpected. And to plan for the unexpected, what you're really doing is you're planning for success. The mindset of success, the mindset that allows you to be flexible, the mindset that allows you to wing it whenever something's happening. So here are the 3 steps. The first thing is, how do I get a better mindset? Well, for those of you wondering, you want to work on yourself. You want to develop the confidence. You want to truly go to the next level. So you can click the link below, schedule a call with someone from my team. I'm the best in the world at doing this. So if you've never, ever worked on your mindset and you keep hitting walls, you're not sure what's going on, you get stuck, you feel like, fuck, I know there's another level, whether it's billions of dollars or just starting off, I got something for you. Just click that link below, book a call, and someone on my team is going to guide you through that and help you out. So the first step is really working on your mindset. How can I get better? You got to get guidance. If you've never done this yourself, you've never had the mindset, it's not going to happen for you. So you got to make sure you get this mindset. Step number 2 is understanding to let go of the need to control everything. The reason people plan is because they're not sure of the future. I'm so sure of the future, I don't need to plan. I'm so sure I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm so sure I'm going to get everything I want. I actually can let go. The problem is, here's the irony, it's a double-edged sword. Most people have to plan. And they have to plan because they're not sure. So they plan to convince themselves, to guarantee that they have that thing that they want, to gain the control. But the truth is, when you don't need the plan, you just kind of wing it. You show up and you make it happen. It's because you're so confident in yourself, your mind is ready to go, that you're absolutely certain you're going to win. So getting rid of that need to control everything. If you need to plan everything and things don't go according to plan, how do you feel? You feel pretty shitty because you had to control it. And the third thing, which in my opinion is probably the most important, it's flexibility. I'm here in Europe. I've been winging this entire trip. I finally go home tomorrow. This is my last video here. And you know, why is it I could just tell Jack, hey, turn the camera on, let's shoot a video, and he's ready to go. He's prepared. I'm prepared. And we make something like this happen. Well, if you really want to know the answer and you want this for yourself, click the link below, book that call. But here it is. Being flexible means I'm not rigid on the plan. I'm rigid on taking advantage of opportunities. You must plan that whenever an opportunity arises, you go for it. That's the plan. The plan is when an opportunity shows up, I go for it. But I don't know when these opportunities show up. So what I'm planning for is to put myself in front of those opportunities. I make sure I'm there. Because if I don't make sure that I'm there, then what's going to end up happening? Well, all of a sudden, let's say an opportunity does arise because I got lucky, even though I'm not trying to go in front of it. If you're not prepared for it, you're not planning for it. And if you're not planning for it, you're never going to take action. The reason people fail is because when opportunities do arise, they either do not see it because the brain's not primed for it, or they are too scared to act on it. I remember when I was younger, I'd go to the mall and I'd see some beautiful, beautiful girl and I'd sit there and I would fantasize like, wow, how's our first date going to look? Or the movies, or maybe she'll end up dating me, and how to look to my friends and how fun it'll be and how I'll fall in love. And then before I knew it, all of a sudden, bam, she was gone. And I sat there regretting it for 2.5 weeks. And I remember at the beginning of my career, I'd see someone that I knew I could close. They were literally sitting next to me at the table, talking about how they have these fears and these insecurities that I knew I could hypnotize them for and get rid of. And instead of approaching them, instead of getting rid of it, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I went home and I looked at my bank account being empty, and I was upset. And I was like, why didn't I fucking do that? Because I wasn't prepared mentally. And ever since then, I fortified my mind. And I want to show you how to fortify yours. Click that link below right now and book a call. Schedule a fucking call with someone from my team. Do it right now. If you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Pause the video, go click that link, book a call, and continue watching this video. Here's the catch. Oh, that's awesome. There's a lot of lightning and thunder going on. I'm not sure if that showed up in the camera, but that was sick. Anyways, here's the catch. When you prepare for success, you're preparing your mindset for success. The greatest people in the world, whether you look at the NBA, you look at entrepreneurs, why does it seem like it comes easy for some people? Like when I go on a seminar, I'm not sitting there planning every word. Why? Because I understand that that makes me comfortable, that makes me complacent. You're not going to see a PowerPoint presentation. You're going to see raw material coming out of my mouth because, hey, maybe my brain's coming up with something better on stage. I can always default to what I've said at previous seminars. I know it, it's in there. But I like to come up with new things. I like to improve. And when you are preparing, when you have this hunger inside of you that says, hey, I have the mindset, you could literally be thrown on the spot. Opportunity shows up out of nowhere. You never know because you can't plan for these things. And the most successful people in the world, you might have a goal in mind, that's fine. But because they've prepared their mindset, they actually are able to take advantage when the opportunities show up. And they also, here's the catch. When negative things happen, they're able to handle that situation. Doesn't matter how bad something is, how dark something is, it's fine. I remember my uncle was one of the most famous comedians in Israel. I remember him talking to me after my first seminar, and he was telling me a story about how his mom, my grandma, died the same day that he had a massive sold-out show, like 3,000 people, huge comedian in Israel. And he went to the show and he performed as if nothing happened. Even though inside he felt every single part of his heart breaking, he was able to go there and perform because he was prepared for it. He prepared his mindset. His mindset was fortified for this. And this is what I'm trying to get at. Life is unexpected, both positive and negative. If you are not ready for it, if you have not primed your brain, if it is not more important for you to succeed than it is to than anything else, like if that is not important to you, and you haven't worked on your confidence, and you sit there and you're like, let me go drink some alcohol or smoke some fucking weed or, you know, just sleep and be depressed and feel bad for myself. You're not prepared, man. You're not prepared. You got to get a better mindset. Man or woman, doesn't matter who you are. If you want to go to the next level, the way to do it is to master your mind. And it's a program unconsciously. I hypnotize someone to become more successful. You will naturally do what it takes. Your brain will naturally get into the pattern of focusing on what it needs to, feeling the emotions necessary, and putting you in the situations where you take action on it. All you got to do, really, it's not that fucking hard. If you sit there and you're like, why is my life not getting better? It's because you haven't fucking worked with me. Book a call. I don't care what you've tried, who you've seen, who you've gone to, how many times you try to get hypnotized, how many therapists you've seen. Does not matter. You haven't worked with me. There's a reason people come to me and they don't need to go to anyone else. That's been my mission from the beginning, and that's going to continue being my mission for the rest of my life. I'm going to show people how to change their own life, whether it's over fucking YouTube for free, or you actually come to me and allow me to actually make it happen faster. Let me be the catalyst to this change. Click that link below and book a call with me. If you haven't done it yet, do it now. And by the way, if you're not, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Marcel Klein. I'm the #1 coach in the fucking world, and I'm going to show you how to change your life. I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to transform your mindset. All you got to do is subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up right now. Go ahead and do that. And comment below. What do you want to learn from me? What do you want to hear about? What problems are you going through in life? And let me guide you along the way. I'll see you in the next one, my friends.